friends, I am Nandini Khobragade and welcome to AutoCAD software sessions. In this session, I am going to explain how to create layers and how to use them in a drawing. Generally, layers are used to easily and effectively handle or organize a drawing. But before going to layer command, we need to go to the properties tab. When we draw any object, its properties like line type or line color will be shown there, but by default it will be shown as by layer. But what is by layer? Let's know about that. Simply we can define a layer as a group of objects. Layers are the basic method for organizing the object in a drawing by functions or purpose. In an architectural drawing, we are creating a foundation, floor plan, door windows, furniture, text, and so on. So, to reduce the complexity of the drawing at the time of the editing, we can draw all these elements in a particular group. For example, one group or one layer of column, second layer of wall, and third layer of furniture. Now, let's see what layer command is. This command short key is LA, enter. Press LA and then click on enter button. In this command, we can give the different colors for a different type of object and different types of styles also. We can even edit the object of different type from a current layer window. Now, here are some advantages of this command. Layer command saves too much time. We can change the color of a whole layer. So, we can change the color of many objects at once which are included in that layer. Similarly, we can also change the line type of a layer. And the fourth one is at the time of editing, we can hide unnecessary object by hiding layers. If you want to hide any layer, you can hide. If you want to freeze and lock layer, you can easily do. What freezing and locking is, I will tell you while explaining. And the last one is, we can find out the particular object of a big drawing by sort out the particular layer by its name. Now, let's see how to use layer command in AutoCAD software. We should prepare every drawing by making layers. So, when we can edit and control our drawing very easily. Before starting a drawing, we need to create layers that will be useful in a drawing, or at least make layer every time when you draw something new in a drawing. So for that, first of all, double click on a layer properties or type layer in a command bar. To create a new layer, go to Home tab. In Layer panel, click on Layer Properties. Otherwise, type layer in command prompt. Here, if you are drawing the wall at first, make the first layer of wall layer. Now rename it as wall. And after walls, if you want to draw windows and doors, then make second layer of door and after that draw window. Similarly, we will create new layer from new layer command, renaming it as door. I will create again one layer and renaming it as window. Next, I will create a layer of text. And now from here we can add colors to the layers. Now I will add color to the layer like I am adding red color to layer door. Similarly, I will add green color to text, blue color to wall, and brown color to window. Now you see the layers that we have created in this block is also seen in the drop down of layer panel. In this way we have created the layers. Now we will assign the layers. The first method to assign the layer is double click on the required layer you want to assign. The current layer will be shown here. And the second method is to click on this option. First select the layer and then click on set current. It means that you have selected the current layer. The layer which you will select from here will be shown here as same. And the third method is from here you can also set the layer. So now how you can recognize that whether the layer is activated or not. Here you can see if I am selecting the text one. So this layer, the same layer you can see in the properties panel. This means that your current layer is set and your layer is assigned. I have a plan created earlier, so I will assign the layers to a particular plan with the example which I have told you now. See, here as we have created the layers of wall, door, text and window, same layers we have given here. Okay. So now I want to give the wall layers to all the walls. So first of all I will select our wall. From here I will take similar and all the wall layer will be selected. So now I will convert all that wall to this layer. Same we can do it to windows. Here I can change the color of window layer. I will change the color to magenta. Now if I am selecting all the windows, then from here I can change their color. And same we will do with the doors. We have doors layer, so all at a time we can change. Similarly I will select all the text written here and I will change their layer. See here, with a very short span of time we have modified our plan. Now I will go in a layer properties again. Here we have seen the color tab and next to it is a line type. Line type means you can change the line type of a line as here it is shown continuous. If you want to change it to dotted line or dash line, then we can do it from here. Now my current layer is wall layer. So if I want to change the type of line of a wall, Then we can change the line type of our layer object from continuous to another as per requirement. To change the line type, click on continuous and then load the lines. Here you can see the multiple line types. Which one you needed, you can select the line type and then click OK. Now here you can see the line type which you have selected. Select it and then press OK. See, now you can see the continuous line is changed into what you have selected. Okay. And if you will see your plan, the wall layers are changed to that same line type. Okay. Like line type, we can also change the line width of the layer. So for that I can again do the same process in the layer properties. Here next to line type there is line width. So here we can change, from here we can change the width of a line. If I am selecting window layer, to change its width, then you can select default. From this default you will get the many options to change the width. So if I am selecting any of them and then press OK. Now if I will go back to my plan, you can see there are no changes. So if you want to see the width of a layer, so here you can see show and hide line width, and this is off. So I have to first make it on. Okay, so by clicking on it, you can see the width of window is increased. Okay, if I am making it off, so it will be in their normal position. Again, I will go in layer properties. So we have seen line type, line width, and next is transparency. We can change the transparency of our object when it is required. We can decrease the transparency of all the object of selected layer by changing the transparency number from 0 to 90 as it is shown here. Again, I will go in layer properties. As we have seen, we have given color, line type, line width, and next is transparency. Transparency means to make your image fade or bright. Okay, so if you want to create a transparency to any layer, then you can create it from here. So for example, I will take the layer of door and reduce the transparency of this layer. If you are clicking here, then you will get a pop-up window like layered transparency. Here we can give the transparency range from 0 to 19 as shown here. Okay. Then if suppose firstly you see our plan has doors with the red color and it is seeing very clearly. But if I will change it to, suppose I took any random range like 72 and then press OK. See, the transparency of our door layer has changed now. Like this we can change the transparency according to our requirement. Next is on off button. What is the use of this on? It turns on the layer and it turns off the layer. Okay, means it controls the visibility of the layer object as per our requirement. For that you have to just click on that icon layer and then the layer will be off. See, for example, if I am clicking on text, means setting my this layer as a current layer and this layer I have to hide, so I can click on this. By clicking it, you can see in our plan that our text is hidden for some time. If you want to make it on, you can click on that again. Next is freeze. It freezes the layer. The freeze layer means it makes invisible the layer as same as we did in on off layer. Now same as what we have done in on off, I will do in freeze. If I will choose window as my current layer and I want to freeze this layer, then I can simply click here. See, as I click here, you can see the shape of snow. It is structured as snow and it is hidden. What? The window is hidden from here. These windows will also not appear in your model space and paper space. And if not required, then you can unfreeze it. Okay, the window will be appear again. Similarly, here you can see lock. What lock will do, it simply locks your content or locks your component which you don't want to change after creating. Okay, so for this I will simply click on, I will simply make a wall layer as a current layer and then lock it. See, these lines of walls is a little bit transparent, and when you are going on that layer, that time you can see here a lock shape is seen. Means now this layer is locked and no one can change it. If I will select this layer and I want to delete this layer, then I can't do that. Okay. And if you want to unlock it, simply you can click here. The on, freeze and lock as it is given here, you can do the same changes from layer panel as here on, freeze and lock is shown. These same options are given in the drop down of this panel. See, here you can see lock, lock unlock, freeze unfreeze and on and off button, which we have done here. Same procedure you can do here, or you have again one option like here off and on, freeze unfreeze, lock unlock. Okay, in this block here one extra command is there, unisolate and isolate. And what does it mean? See, it hides or lock all the layer except those of the selected object. For example, you can see in this layer properties manager, a Windows layer is selected. It means if I want to work on only Windows and I want to hide all other layers, then we can do it from isolate. I will select isolate and then command prompt gives some command. Select object on a layer to be isolated. Which layer you want to hide or you want to work on, you can select that layer. Select this window layer and then press enter. See now, all the other layers like wall, text, door, etc. all the layers are hidden for some time and you can easily work on your current layer which you have isolated. Okay, and then if you want to unisolate it, then you can click on unisolate. All the layers are back again. Now we have completed all the things which is given here. Similarly, here delete layer is there. If you want to delete any layer which is not required, then you can delete it from here. Like I can create a new layer from new layer. So it is layer 1 and now as I don't want this layer, I can select it and delete it from delete layer. So it will be deleted. Okay, further we have these three commands. First is new layer property filter, other is new group filter, and the last one is layer state manager. As we know, what is filter? The property of with the help of new property filter, we can create a layer filter based on one or more properties of a layer. Like if I am clicking on new property filter, you are able to filter out the layer which you are in search of. As I have created a plan of very few layers, if we have a plan of a very large layers which contains maximum numbers of layers, in at that time we cannot find the layer which we want. So you can filter out by the filter layer. Okay, so you can filter it in the terms of colors or on off or name or line type, line weight, anything from this section. So if I'm remembering the color type of my layer, then I can simply click on that block and you can see a window. Click on that. If am remembering the color of any layer, suppose I took red color and then press OK. Now see, from this layer, the layer which you required is filtered out and we got the layer which we want. Okay, in this way we can filter out the layer. Or if you know the name of any layer and you don't know anything else about that, then you can simply write the name of that layer. So in next line I had written text, and now from all the layers I have filtered out the green layer. We can see here the two layer which is been filtered, one with the help of color and one with the name of text that is been created here. In this way we can filter out single layer with the help of new property filter. Another one is group filter. New group filter means we can filter out the layers in group. Next layer is a new group filter layer. So in this, what we can do is we can make the group of filters. Like suppose I am creating a new layer, one of fan, other is of wires, again one of light. These are some electrical components which are being used in the wiring. Okay, so now if I want to separate out these layers, means I want to separate in terms of electrical and in terms of civil. So what I will do is I will click on new group filter. Then here you can rename it. You will get one box like this and you can rename this as, suppose I will give the name electrical, and again one group I will create of civil. So first of all I will open all the layers which are created here and I will separate them out in terms of electrical components and in terms of civil components. Like we know that fan comes in electrical, so I will click and drag it in electrical. Light comes in electrical, same process I will do here. Next, text in civil, door in civil, window in civil, wires in electrical, wall in civil. In this way we can differentiate them. If we want to see what is inside that, we will double click on electrical. So they are separate out in a group. Means if we want to work with electrical components, then we can simply click on electrical and then we can work on that. And same for the civil. Here all the components are of civil. Okay, in this way we can group the layers. And next is layer state manager. What is layer state manager and what is the use of layer state manager? As we know, if I am using all this layer in this file, in this project, okay, we are now in a drawing 2, and if we want the same layers in another drawing, means like now here is no file. First I will cross it. Then I want these same layers in the next file. At that time we can make use of layer state manager. For that, I will first click on layer state manager, and then you can create a new layer type. See, a new window pop-up is there. New layer style name. Give any name as you want. L1. I will type L1 and then OK. See, this layer is seen here, which we have created. Now, these layers you want in other file. For that, I will export this file. Export, and then you can see in desktop I will create this with the .las extension. Okay, and then I will save it in desktop. Then restore. Our work is done. Now I will close this and I will open a new project. In this project, nothing is given. Means no layers are created. We can check it from here. So now I am required that layers in this file. So for that I will click on layer properties. Again follow the same process. Click on layer state manager and then import your file. Import from where you have saved. In desktop we have saved with .las extension. It is an extension of layers. So you can find that layer here. Click on that and open. They will ask to restore all the line types. OK. And then restore straights. See. Now the layer which we have created in first project, that layer are seen here. It's also. Okay. So in this way we can make use of layers. So in this way we have covered all the topics in a layer command. And with the help of layer, we can easily create our drawing effectively and so clear. So in this session, we have covered all the topics like new layer, create a new layer VP frozen, delete layer, set current layer, on off, freeze, lock on lock, color, line type, line weight, and some of the layer state managers like new property filter, new group filter, and layer state manager. We have briefly seen what all those means. So, thank you.